Shalom Uvracha, Kavod Tzibor. Promise not to take up too much time today. It's personal learning. I consider myself a personal friend of the Rav of Rav Stepsky, and I was dropping in the UK, just dropped back from India just before Hag, and I had the joy to be able to celebrate a Siyum, and it's a Siyum where we don't normally make a Kaddish, and I thought I would share a few ideas, bring some cake and some time for everyone. Le'elu Nishmat, my Rav, the Rav Yaakov Peretz, may he be blessed, and it should be a good for him. Over the years, I've seen Rav Stepsky's Tzibor grow and seen some old friends from Golden Screen come here, and some new friends as well I've met, and it's really the Siyata Dishmaya that everything happens, and I can see that Rav Stepsky has been blessed not only with Siyata Dishmaya, but also with success. It's really very beautiful to see, so thank you. I had a Siyum, which is, again, not a massive deal, not really worthy of a shir, but it comes with a little interesting story, a very short story, that my Siyum actually is on Tanach proportion. And this is my little travel Tanach. And over the last 2 years, really a year and a half, I've been traveling throughout India, visiting Kehiliat in the Far East, doing really what I do for the Star Cave, visiting different factories out there, also dropping on some smaller communities. And I was gifted a very small travel Tanach, and it's come with me everywhere. And everywhere I've gone, I've been able to dip and dive into it and finally complete it. It's an interesting Siyum because it's the only Siyum Tanach I've ever had that's been completed in a boat, a car, a plane, or on a train, mostly in the Far East, which makes it quite interesting. That being said, it's very, very unfortunate today that we find that the situation in Klal Yisrael, in even some of our best and most prestigious yeshivot and kollelim, are not taking time to learn Tanakh. It's a thing that we know. It's actually a bit of a national tragedy that some other religions, we won't speak of their name in this holy place, know our holy texts better than we do sometimes. And that, of course, is a terrible thing. It's a great shanda, and it's something that we have to correct. Now, that being said, there's a very easy remedy to this, and I hope you'll enjoy it with me. There are 929 chapters in the whole Tanakh, this being the gematria of Pateh et Yidecha. Immediately we can see that we're opening ourselves up to Hashpah of Shefa when we're learning Tanakh. And it ends up being, if you learn it straight, it ends up being 2.5 prakim a day. 2.5 prakim a day is actually not a lot of prakim. If you think, on top of this, that there's already a mitzvah to do Parsha twice during the week with commentary, if you can, that knocks off quite a bit, and you end up with 742 chapters. That is quite amazing. That leaves you with only 2.03 recurring chapters a day to achieve. It's something that everybody, whether they're Mazmid, whether they're a Balabad, whether they're a family man, whether they're single, can achieve.
So, can I ask a question? Of course. Does that include one capital of Tehillim?
It does not.
Is a chapter I hold?
That's a good question. I hold that reciting Tehillim is different, and normally people recite in a different manner than Limud. They do it in a kind of form of Kriya. I'm not including reciting Tehillim within that. Just learning it straight through. I personally did it with my
So when you say a parak, is that one capital?
It could be, yes. There are different lengths depending on what it is. So if you were, for example, in the book of Tehillim, that would include 2.03 recurring capital a day, including some prakim are very short. When you by the time you get to the Malachim, a parak can be very long. It's a good point. I think that one of the greatest issues in our generation, is something that I come across a lot in here, is that our generation has this terrible tendency to become confused between what is Peshat and what is Rosh. We get very confused, we like to talk about it, we like to debate it. However, in our times, the historical details and our connection to the land of Eretz Yisrael is being challenged all the time. This small book, powerful book, bestseller by the way, contains our sacred history of our involvement with Eretz Yisrael. This is our contract to the land of Israel that the entire world has decided doesn't exist. No surprise that they stopped studying this book in every school and college not so long ago as well. They don't know. We are expected to know. We are, as they say, the people of the book. And as we look around, as many Mephoshim have said, there's no end to the printing of books. But there's one book, so to speak, that belongs to all denominations of Jews, whether they be religious, whether they be Orthodox, whether they be Reformed, whether they be non-conformodox or Orthodox, whatever you like. Everybody holds that Tanach is of prime and ikar importance. I'd like to present a Tanach of my own, a brand new one, to the Kehiliat as a gift for anybody who would like to take this on. And not only that, but to encourage everybody that everybody's learning, especially in these very dark times, is a light in the darkness. We don't always get it, we don't always understand. We grab a little bit of Mishnah here, we grab a daf here and there. I grabbed a few parachim of Tanach when driving through Tamil Nadu a few times. But it's that motivation to the light and to holding on to the concept that every parak, every Mishnah, every daf, every tefillah is beautiful, it's important, it's critical. We have to imbue ourselves with that. With that in mind, I'd like to invite everybody to please make a l'chaim, in Nishmat my Rav Yaakov Peretz, who endowed with us this idea that the makor of our emunah, the makor of our faith, really is the Tanach HaKodesh. And I don't want to waste everybody's time with more words, but just to say thank you for coming and letting me share that with you, and to be able to gift a gift to my long-standing friend Rav Stetsky and his beautiful video. Thank you very much.